Vortex, the deadly master of air, is back, and apparently this week is actually really difficult. Which you wouldn't think because we're on the map Winter Park, but looking at the modifiers, we have 3 times the ability cooldown rate, and the boss is pretty quick. But here's the part that gets you. They have banned the Ace, Wizard, Engineer, and Heli. So it ends up being 3 of the best Paragons. And the Heli ban's interesting because if you look at the leaderboard, it is a least tiers week. And the special operations is fantastic in least tiers. But either way, as you can see, the top scores right now are in the low 100s, so we're gonna aim for sub 150 tiers. Let's hop right into it. All right, here we go, guys. We brought the hero Geraldo because, of course, he is the best hero in least tiers. So we will start with him, and let's get the rare Quincy action figure down. On top of that, we can get our free Dart Monkey. And then last but not least, I will get a banana farm down. It might seem weird using a tier on the free Dart Monkey in the early game, but the thing is, one of the Paragons I'm going to be aiming for is that Dart Paragon. That's probably the first of many Paragons I will get, just because the Dart Paragon is actually really good on this map, as the map is surrounded by walls, so you just get really good bounces. Either way, we got the farm upgraded to greater production. Now, this is probably going to be the farm we turn into Banana Central at the end of the game. The thing about this event, though, which is going to cost me a lot of tiers, is actually the farming, because one, we need to get multiple Paragons, but also you have to remember Engineer is completely banned, which means no balloon trap farming and no overclocking or ultra boosting farms, which is a huge difference here. All right, let's get a second banana farm down this round. Right in the bottom left-hand corner. The placement of the second farm is not going to matter that much because this is going to be a bank, so having it underneath like a village range won't really impact its production like it will the other farms, you know what I'm saying? And then mid-round 18, come on. We're going to be able to afford this really soon. There we go. Bank has been bought. Okay. And the bank is not cross-path, by the way. Even though the top cross-path does make the bank more impactful, it's not going to be worth the tiers spent versus the money gained, if that makes sense. I probably should get a little bit more defense now, so I'm going to go for a shooty turret right here. And then on round 21, I'm going to get a second banana farm down. There we go. Start making some money from this guy. All right, we've made it to round 27 with still only these 3 towers defending. I'm hoping this round I can actually afford a banana plantation. That's my plan. No pun intended. It's going to be after the round concludes. I don't know if I'm going to get any extra bananas from that. Yeah. And actually, now that I think of it, can I even afford my lead popping power for round 28? My plan was to go for a full metal jacket, which isn't that expensive, so I'm hoping the farms can't supply that money. Let's see. Oh, they can. Okay. Now, I know I'm spending extra tiers on a sniper to make this happen, but the thing is, I still need a sniper for the tier 1 defense. My plan is to build an elite defender for that, so it's not really like I'm spending extra tiers at the end of the day. We've made it to round 30 though, so after this round concludes, that is the time and place to sell my rare Quincy action figure and probably collect the bank as well. It's not a full collect, but somewhat close to it. And I've got 21k. Is this enough to get up a BRF? It's not. It's close though. I could technically sell the shooty turret as well. The shooty turret doesn't count as a tier. Go. And then we'll crosspath this one as well with the middle crosspath. I don't want to crosspath every single BRF, but it's fine to crosspath some of them. Alright guys, I ended up redoing my farming just because I felt like the BRF play wasn't actually optimal for making the most money possible in the first 40 rounds. And the way I changed it is instead of going for that BRF, I actually go for a Miniopolis on round 31. With only a 000 farm sacrificed. Now here's the thing, this Miniopolis makes 1200 per round, compared to the BRF I had last time, which makes 1875. But there's a big advantage of going for this route, and that's the fact that all of my defenses are in the range, so I'm getting the extra cash per pop. And in addition, with buying bigger radius on this village, it can now reach the other 2 farms I have placed and increase their farm income by 20%. So I did feel like this was a much better early game farming plan than what I had beforehand. And after I got the Miniopolis up, I just continued to spam some tier 3 farms that are going to be upgraded to tier 4s and 5s in the later stages of this boss event. And also guys, just a side note, since this is a pretty sweaty boss event, there is going to be a good mix of post commentary and live commentaries, so just keep that in mind while you're watching. But now we're on to the tier 1 defense. Alright guys, I've redone the early game farming. This time around, we actually don't even have any BRFs, but instead I went for a Miniopolis, so I think it ended up working out pretty well. I also saved enough cash to almost have this elite defender in time, but let's see if we can defend this tier 1 boss. Here we go. I should be able to afford this pretty soon. Come on, there we go. Perfect. And also, it might be a good idea for me to like try to stall around a little bit as well. That way we pop the boss before too many rounds pass. That's just my current assessment. I don't know. We took 1 skull down. That's good. I wonder if I can leak any lives here. If I can leak lives, I get the extra attack speed. Yep. Oh wait, I shouldn't put on first though. I've got to be very careful putting my sniper on first because again, we don't want to end the round, right? So we got to be smart about how we do this. Attempt 2, though. This is looking much better, I've got to say. We've already leaked twice. Alright, we've taken down half the HP, though. We're gonna leak again. Okay, nice. Dude, the sniper is doing fantastic here. I'm not gonna lie, this is great. Round 41 has started. Geraldo's also at level 8, so we're getting close to level 9, which is when I get the fertilizer, which is great. Which is something that needs to be kept in mind. The fertilizer is going to be helpful for my farms for sure. Alright, we hit another skull. Or I mean, we've leaked again. And we hit another skull. Okay. First for a little bit. Back to strong. Okay, that was a good leak. There we go. It's almost dead. Strong. First. Sell. BRF. And I need to get up a Juggernaut Iron. Oh, I think I'm dead to this. Man. I don't think my BRF actually would have made any income either. I'm pretty sure the farm income has already passed for that round, so we'll redo this. I don't need to try selling the sniper like that. I'm not really going to get anything out of it. Let's actually try this once again, though. Maybe I can't sell a sniper. Sell you now. And get this Juggernaut up. Perfect. Alright, we're alive. Do I make any farm income from this BRF? I don't think so. That was a pretty clean tier 1, all things considered. Man, Geraldo's $600 away from the fertilizer, and the thing is, if I buy it, it counts as a tier U, so I definitely don't want to do that. But fertilizer would be great on my BRF. I will use a Camel Potion on my Juggernaut this round because there are Camel Bloons here, and we don't want to crosspath the Juggernaut. That would cost extra tiers, obviously. So this is interesting. I could wait around to cash out the bank for pretty much full, or I could cash out right now and basically afford a BRF and then make the BRF income this round. I think that's probably the better play, so we'll do that. I'm not sure though. We missed one crate, so we'll have almost full income from this BRF. And is this the point that I want to save for the Banana Central now? Or should I get one more 4th tier farm first before I save? Because saving up for it is going to be a little bit difficult. I think I will get a Central Market first before I go for Banana Central. And then on top of that, let's actually go for an I'm Aflone as well in the bottom left-hand corner here. And we'll deposit some of our income into it. Now here's the thing with the I'm Aflone. It's going to take us a really long time to get that ability off cooldown because remember the ability cooldown rate set at 300%. I don't think that's necessarily a problem though because it's going to take a long time for me to save up for Banana Central anyways. And we'll be using the I'm Aflone ability to get the Banana Central at the end of the day. One other thing I would like to get, can I afford it this round? I can't. Is the Rare Quincy action figure. Even if I just keep the figure up for a couple of rounds to sell it later for the Banana Central, it still will make a profit on sell. Let's do it. Nice. And then let's also get a crossbow on my end. Help me out for these Camel Bloons. And I think there's mobs that come out in around 50, so I'll need most likely a sharpshooter by then. Okay, I think after round 52 concludes here, we will have enough money for the Banana Central. Let's see. If I sell you, 92k, collect you, 101k. So I need 105k on hand before I use the I'm Aflone ability for this. So we need a little bit more cash. Now, there we go. Perfect. And we have the fertilizer on this farm as well, which is fantastic. We want to make sure the Banana Central is always fertilized. That's super important. Now that I've got the Banana Central up though, I'm sure you guys can guess where we're heading next. I just want to build the rest of these into BRFs and probably get our Monkey Wall Street in here too. I'm not entirely sure though if I'll be able to pull off a Monkey Wall Street and still afford the defenses I need for the tier 2 defend. We'll see about that. I'm hoping we will be able to do that. And it actually looks like I'll afford it without using the I'm Aflone ability too, which means we can wait on the I'm Aflone ability and use that to help me afford my tier 2 defense of setup, which is a good idea. So let's upgrade you now. There we go, 005 Monkey Wall Street. I feel like I've done pretty good with my farming while limiting the tiers of farming too. And what's my plan for the tier 2 defense, you might be wondering? Well, I want to go for a Master Bomber. The Ninja Paragon is going to be one of the Paragons I go for. And Master Bomber should be fantastic. I would also like to go for a Carpet of Spikes, which I'll probably have over here. I'm not sure if both of those are going to be enough though, so I could probably get a Crossbow Master on top of it too. As those are going to be like the 3 Paragons we're aiming for. Spike Factory Paragon, Dart Paragon, and Ninja Paragon. So we want the 5th tiers we use to be parts of the Paragons. And if I am going for Carpet of Spikes, it's going to be a good idea for me to try to cool off the Spike Storm ability beforehand. It's going to take a long time for that ability to come anyways. Alright, looks like we are getting the Spike Factory ability almost off cooldown, which is good. I don't have enough for the Master Bomber though. Well, actually I might, because I can collect you and then use that I'm Aflone ability. Let's see if we can do this. I think we have a shot at defending, but I'm not sure if we'll make it happen. Collect Master Bomber. We don't want to use Spike Storm yet. We want to wait till I afford Carpet of Spikes before I use that Spike Storm ability. Is there anything I can use from Geraldo which would help me out? I guess we can Sharpening Stone this. That might help out a little bit. Master Bomber seems to be dealing some decent damage, but it's not going to be enough to solo for sure. Oh, one other thing I'm thinking about is it's a good idea for me to try to anti-stall the rounds, and currently the rounds are going to be pretty long with everything I've got going on, so maybe I should use some Jerry fires up here to pop the rounds faster. That's another thought, because if I pop the rounds faster, we make income faster and we can afford the carpeted spikes faster. Come on, carpeted spikes, I'm almost there. Carpeted spikes? Perfect. Wait, why did the spikes not spike? Did I buy it at a bad timing or something? I'm not sure. I feel like this is just not defending. We can get Crossbow Master here soon. Yep, Spike Factory is now stunned. That's not good. Crossbow Master has been purchased. I mean, in theory, I could buy the carpeted spikes in a different location where it doesn't get stunned as much. That's not really a huge concern, but we're gonna have like 3 skulls remaining when we die here. Man, that's rough. So I guess one of the things we could try is buying bigger stacks than this, which will increase its damage quite a bit, and then we will do the Jerry Fire tactic as well. Our damage was a little bit better this time, but definitely not enough. Yeah. Alright guys, we're back to round 60 once again. I just did without getting a Monkey Wall Street early, so a little bit worse farming. But it's going to allow me to afford both 5th tiers, the Master Bomber and Carpeted Spikes right away. I also got a Rare Quincy action figure, I can sell that. And I think initially we'll try it without cross-pathing the Carpeted Spikes, but I'm guessing I won't need that cross-path. And let's see, I don't know what the best timing to actually build the Carpeted Spikes is. I'm going to say right after it does its first wind attack, like that. When Vortex does that, it clears out spikes on the map, so it's best to time your Carpeted Spikes abilities after that happens, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it doesn't stun. Did that stun it? Oh, I think it did. I might have to wait slightly longer on the abilities then. Okay. Because I do want my Carpeted Spikes in this location. The stun lasts way too long for me to... Actually, wait, that stun wasn't super long. Maybe I can deal with it. Oh, I got stunned again though. And I can also use Rejuvenation Potions from Zhou at the end of the day, which is another thing I need to be thinking about. I will use one soon. Wait, we can also get a Crossbow Master on our side as well. Get us a little bit of extra damage there. Okay, let's use a Rejuvenation Potion. Another Carpeted Spikes ability. How's the damage looking? It's actually looking decent. We're already halfway down. Oh, Geraldo got stunned though, so I'm not going to use his Rejuvenation Potion. I think we're going to get down to 1 skull remaining this time around. But we can definitely make this work. 100,000%. That was a respectable attempt. Very close. Okay. Alright, I think I've finally done it, dude. I've been on this tier for like 2 hours trying to find a solution, but I think this is finally it. As long as stuff doesn't get stunned too badly. Oh, the Master Bomber got stunned, didn't it? Oh no, this might not actually be it then. If Master Bomber is stunned, I need Carpeted Spikes to basically solo the rest of this HP, which I don't think is going to happen. 7,000, 6,000? Wait. No, we did it. We did it. Oh my gosh, that took forever. I'm happy it's done. Alright, we can sell the Rare Quincy action figure now. I'll collect this as well. With that money, I'm hoping I can get my Sun Temple up, which I was talking about beforehand. In this location. That shouldn't sacrifice anything important. I don't have enough money for it yet. Wait a second, I do actually. Ability? Do I get it up now? Yes. Did that sacrifice anything important? It did not. Okay. And it's in a really good spot because we'll get the extra cash per pop from the temple as well. This temple will now be giving me $6,000 per round as well, which is more than the BRF that it sacrificed. We now save up for that Monkey Wall Street once again. I guess I could have went for the Monkey Wall Street before I went for the Sun Temple. That might have been more optimal. But the extra cash per pop from the Sun Temple was very nice, so I don't know. Another thing I could have done better in hindsight is moved my Imafalone somewhere up here, where I could have discounted the Monkey Nomics upgrade. I still don't have Monkey Nomics just because it's not super efficient with the 300% ability cooldown rate. I definitely will be getting it eventually though, so don't worry about that. Alright, we now have level 14 Geraldo, which is actually a big level because we have the invisibility potion now for extra range. So here's my plan this round. First of all, we're actually going to go for a second Sun Temple because the Sun Temples are just that efficient in farming for tiers wise. But here's the thing, the 400 BRF is actually not enough like support sacrifice to hit the 25,000 mark for my Sun Temple, and even if I cross path this with the middle cross path, it's still not enough because this farm was discounted from the village. So what I'm going to do here is spend 4 support tiers to hit that sacrifice. And the most efficient 4 tiers I can spend is on a coat of arms. So that is exactly what I aimed to do. I ended up using the invisibility potion on my Miniopolis, increasing its range, placing the sun avatar as low as possible while being under Miniopolis, and getting the coat of arms also discounted in there. Okay, spam the sun temple upgrade. Hopefully I can get it before this round ends. I'm gotta be really quick with it. There we go. Do it. Yes, I made 6,000. We got it right before it ended. Okay. Nice. Now I'll be making 6,000 per round from both of these. And then the last farm I need to get up is still that monkey nomics, so I'll be aiming for that next. All right, 91k after the interrun cash. Collect you. And I don't actually need to even use the I'm a Flown ability. Okay, well, that's interesting. Go. Get you up. Oh, it resets the cooldown. Okay, well, one thing I can do is use a rejuvenation potion and then get 10,000 from that. That's definitely worth. We use 2 of them. And now I think our farming towers are pretty much done. I'm hoping this is enough farming to get the 3 Paragons I talked about. Dart Paragon, Spike Factory Paragon, and Ninja Paragon. And my plan is to get the Dart Paragon for the tier 3 defend. I'm aiming for at least degree 40. Alright, there's a bit of a problem. I'm not even close to affording a degree 40 Dart Paragon. We did not farm hard enough. Or at least I made some farming mistakes alongside of it, maybe. The good thing for me is I can get a cheap Super Plasma Monkey Fan Club due to the Monkey Knowledge saving, so make sure to get this into a Plasma Monkey Fan Club and get the other 5th tier darts in here. I guess we can see how close we actually are with getting the Dart Paragon like last second, because you can wait last second for it. But I don't think it's gonna look good for us, guys. Let's see. Here we go. Probably needed to use even more BRFs than I did. We should be able to take down a skull on its own though, before we get the Dart Paragon up to buy me a little bit more time, which is nice. Actually, put this on last. We want to anti-stall the rounds, yeah. Alright, Plasma Monkey Fan Club ability now. That's going to do a little bit of extra damage for me. Oh, it's going to stun my Banana Central here. This probably wasn't a good spot to get my farming as well, or at least keep my Banana Central. It would have been more effective to keep it on the left, I think, because we're constantly stunning the boss towards the end of the map here. Oh, I can't even sell my rare Quincy action. Oh no, I can sell it now. So if I did this, what degree are you? Definitely not 40, right? 29. Huh. I need 40. Retry from 80. I guess what I can try is getting a second Crossbow Master, spending some extra tiers on that. And I guess we can hope it's now degree 40 with the extra 5 tiers spent, but I feel like it's unlikely that's the case. I mean, we do get a little bit of extra pops in there too by getting the second Crossbow Master, so that helps as well. Okay, I'm gonna try to wait till around 83 hits. Let's see if I can wait that long to get it up. And then we'll get around 83. I need to anti-stall in the round. It's not going to end in time, is it? I have to do it around 82. Wait. 40! Oh, we almost hit the skull in time. That actually might be possible. If I anti-stall a tiny bit better. We hit 40 on the mark, guys. Come on. We want every one of these darts on last. Okay. Please? Yes? Yes, we did it. I had to use blade traps from Geraldo to end round 82 earlier. That is like crazy, but we got to work. Dart Paragon should not get stunned in this location. Oh my gosh, that took forever. Oh no, I'm looking at the time now. It's 8:34 p.m. when I'm recording this. I think the event ends at 10 p.m. So I have an hour 30 to beat the next 2 tiers. Which might seem like a lot of time, but it really isn't if you're going for a good score on the leaderboard. So, oh man, it's going to be hard to do this optimally without running out of time. Let's redeposit some cash into here though. Degree 40 Dart Paragon should be able to solo this tier 3 boss easily, the rest of it. There we go, okay. We defended that. Nice, 106 tiers spent so far. And we can actually back out and come back in to unstun our towers. But while I back out, might as well look at the leaderboard, and if I can get top 3, it's under 142. Okay. I think top 2 is out of the question, especially with the little amount of time I have remaining. But let's think about this. 142 tiers. I spent 5 on a Super Mines, 5 on a Perma-Spike, 1 more on the Spike Factory Paragon, so that's 11. And then I need to spend 11 more tiers for the Ninja Paragon. So that puts me at 22 more tiers spent, which would be 128 if I do nothing else different. So if I do nothing else different, I would actually be in second place. But I feel like my farming is too far behind. Maybe I go for it. Let's just continue farming. We're playing against the clock right now, guys. I think we can get our other 5th tiers on the field after I rebuild the rare Quincy action figure. Oh, and also I got a rejuvenation potion back. Every time I get a rejuvenation potion, I need to use it to refresh the, what's it called? Monkey nomics ability, that's important. All right, we can now get the rare Quincy action figure down once again. Nice. And then next up, I want to save for super mines for sure, which I think we'll just have in this location. I could cross path the super mines to make it get more pops easily, which if I'm trying to go for a top 3 placement, that's probably an efficient way for me to spend tiers, but right now I'll just leave it uncross path. All right, round 89, we are able to afford that super mines now, so we can start getting some nice Spike Factory pops in here now, which is great. Oh, Geraldo's shop is about to restock as well. Okay, is there anything else I'd like to do before the shop restocks? Maybe get my 3rd Spike Factory down, which would be the Perma Spike, and give this guy Invisibility Potion and a Sharpening Stone, and try to get this Perma Spike in here now. We'll set target at the top. Wait, I did my math completely wrong when I was calculating the tiers. It wasn't 11 tiers for the Spike Factory Paragon and Ninja Paragon, it was 13 for both of them. So there's no shot we can get 2nd. So in that case, it's a good idea for me to go for another farm before it's too late, because we have to beat 142 tiers is the new goal. And we're going to cross path our super mines as well. But with level 20 Geraldo, now what we can do is start the round, rejuve, and use both of those. Get a Paragon Totem down. I also need to use fertilizers. And let's think about this. To beat 142 tiers, we can get the Grandmaster Ninja here. That puts us at 131. And then I'll need to get Grand Saboteur into Ninja Paragon, which will put me at 138. And this will put me at 139. So I think I can cross path 1 BRF to beat 142. Yes, my math is actually correct this time. Let's see if we can do it, guys. In hindsight, if I was going to have a score this high, obviously it'd be better to have the BRF since from the get-go. It would have scaled my farming much better. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20, guys. So we still can get a top 3 score. Alright guys, so I'm aiming for a degree 40 Spike Factory Paragon. I've currently got 9 totems. I don't know if I want to place any more, because we're going to get a decent amount of Spike Factory pops in here too. Maybe I'll go for 1 more. Alright, can we defend this tier 4 boss with only the Dart Paragon? Let's see. Dart Paragon should be able to solo it basically. We don't need to get any of our other 2 Paragons yet. At least ideally. We have to refresh the fertilizer on that Banana Central after around 100 passes. Yeah, that was a fast quick skull. Or that was a fast first skull. Holy cow, I can't talk. You can see Dart Paragon's not getting stunned as intended. Okay, Dart Paragon's gonna get stunned here, that's fine. We can live with the Dart Paragon getting stunned, I think. Well, actually, can I? Am I dead? No, I'm not dead, I'm not dead. Is Supermine's unstunned now? Target you? We're alive. Yep, Supermine's unstunned, okay. We're alive, we're alive. Alright, Dart Paragon's unstunned now. Let's go. Let's use the nomics ability to rejuve in a second. Nomics, rejuve, ability. Nice. Banana Central still hasn't gotten stunned, which is good, but it's gonna get stunned here soon, unfortunately. There's nothing I can really do about that. Thankfully for me, the Dart Paragon should not get stunned anymore at this point. At least I hope. Wait a second. No, it didn't get stunned. Okay, we defended. We defend this tier. 100%. Yep, there we go. Nice defend, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy with that one. Alright, so how many Spike Factory pops do I have? 1.5 million, 400,000, 48,000. So about 2 million so far. And then I've got 10 Paragon Totems. Alright, we're currently looking at degree 39 Spike Factory Paragon. I think we can get a comfortable degree 41 pretty soon with a couple more pops. The only problem is affording it, which it's not in the budget yet, but I can sell the rare Quincy action figure pretty soon. Okay, let's see if I can afford. If I collect you and sell you, I'm 23k off. Okay, I can afford it mid-round pretty easily then. Come on, get it. All right, we can get it now. Degree 41 minimum, please. 42, okay, I'll take that. Now, ideally, I make enough income this round to get a Paragon Totem down before the round ends. That's really what I'd like. Our farm stopped making money, though. That's not going to happen. So we missed out on 1 round of Paragon Totems, which is bad because that means my Ninja Paragon's going to have 1 less Paragon Totem if you think about it. But now that is the plan. Start stacking Paragon Totems for the Ninja Paragon. Also, it's a good idea for me to use some Geraldo items up here to try to keep these ninjas getting pops. The reason we go for the Spike Factory Paragon before the Ninja Paragon, by the way, is because if I go for the Ninja Paragon first, it's going to steal Spike Factory pops and it's hard to farm pops afterwards. And also, I need to cool off Spike Factory abilities underneath the 300% cooldown rate, while the Ninja Paragon does not have any abilities I need to cool off. Alright guys, last round of farming. Here we go. Round 119. And then we'll get the Ninja Paragon and sell everything next round. Hoping for at least degree 40 Ninja Paragon, but even with all 3 of these Paragons, defending the tier 5 boss is extremely difficult just because of the stuns and everything. It makes it really hard. That's 12 Paragon totems. And how many pops do we have on these guys? 400k on you, 700k on you. The location for the Ninja Paragon is going to be right about here. Do I get degree 40? That's the question of the day. Collect, sell, 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 sell. We can do 200k in the slider here. Let's see. 44. Okay, we might have done it. We might have done it. All right, here we go. First attempt. This is probably going to take multiple attempts because it's very hard, but we'll see. Use both Spike Factory abilities off the rip, and we're going to target this into this location to start stacking some spikes towards the back because the boss is fast and spikes are not going to time out is the nice part of it. Wait, how did both of those get stunned? Oh no, that's a problem. I can't have my Paragons getting stunned off the rip. All right, let's see if they get stunned again. Dart Paragon got stunned, but Ninja Paragon didn't. Maybe we can work with that? I'm not sure. Spike Factory Paragon got stunned as well, but that's a given. With the first skull, Spike Factory Paragons always can get stunned. Oh, Dart Paragon got stunned again. That's actually so bad. I might want to anti-stall the round here in a second. Like, put one spike up there. This Dart, I think my Dart Paragon spot was just a little bit too high. It shouldn't get stunned from the first skull hit. That's a big problem for me. Wait a sec, I can back out and come back in because we hit round 121. It actually removes the stun from your Paragons. I forgot about that. I should have been doing that from the get-go. Wait, that stuns my Spike Factory Paragon? Okay, round 122. Back out and come back in. Spike Factory Paragon's now unstunned. Okay. I don't think we're going to do this. The problem is my Dart Paragon's getting stunned off the very rip. My Dart Paragon placement's just not ideal, I'm pretty sure. Everything's gonna get stunned here, isn't it? Actually, no. Only Ninja and Spike Factory. Can round 123 end so I can unstun? 7 million HP remaining first attempt. That's rough, dude. So what I need to do is find a way to avoid my Dart Paragon getting stunned from that initial skull. And thankfully, I had a save set on round 108, so I could go back to that point. But you might be looking at this and saying, how's that going to fix your problem? The Dart Paragon's still in the same location. Well, my plan is to pop the first skull faster. I need to build a stronger spike pile before the boss comes out. So here's how I adapted to achieve that. I ended up getting my Spike Paragon towards the end of round 110. Instead of getting it mid-round 109 like I did last time. And because of this change, I had more pops on my Spike Factories, giving me 1 extra degree. And on top of that, I actually do get a Paragon Totem down in time before round 110 ends, so we don't even lose out on any Paragon Totems that will be going towards my Ninja Paragon. That's not the only thing I adapted though. The other thing you can see here is I got a Grandmaster Ninja early right next to my Dart Paragon. We're going to change my Ninja Paragon location. This spot might be a little bit less optimal and get stunned more often, but the advantage is I can farm pops with the Grand Saboteur ability, and on top of that I can actually make the rounds longer too by slowing down the blimps, thus allowing me to build a bigger spike pile before the boss comes out. And with the Grand Saboteur play, believe it or not, we actually got a higher degree Ninja Paragon as well at 45, so we have 1 extra degree on our Spike Factory and Ninja compared to last time. But now we're on to the defend. Can I pop this first skull without getting the Dart Paragon stunned? And it looks like we did it. That in itself is a huge step forward from our previous attempt, because the Dart Paragon deals an insane amount of damage against Vortex. So you can see here after that, we are actually nearing the second skull pretty quickly with the Dart Paragon damage and the Spike-Ageddon ability damage. That's the interesting part about the Spike Factory Paragon. If you use the Spike-Ageddon ability before it gets stunned, it still will throw down all the spikes from it. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. And one thing I actually do here in round 120 with my Spike Factory Paragon is I target 1 spike towards the start of the track. And the reason behind that is I know my Dart Paragon and Ninja Paragon are about to get stunned here. So that spike is going to allow us to pop round 120 really quickly, and I can use that tactic I was showing you earlier of backing out and coming back in on round 121 to get my Dart Paragon and Ninja Paragon both unstunned. One other thing you'll see me doing is targeting my spike piles in really weird locations. I have them mainly in 2 different spots, one next to my 2 Paragons and one towards the back. The first pile next to my 2 Paragons is going to help me hit that 4th skull really quickly, just like that. Unfortunately, all 3 Paragons get stunned from that skull, but thankfully right after the stun we hit round 122, so we use the back out tactic once again. and the back pile is going to come in handy for some of the late skulls. Now, I have to admit, this tactic of the Spike Factory targeting, I did not find these specific spots on my own. I actually got them from a video from a man, Lord Zhou, so I'll link that in the description down below. He makes some incredible boss content, so I highly recommend it. Everything else in this run, though, was basically my own flowchart. Either way, we hit that third skull pretty quickly. Thankfully, that time, it stunned to literally nothing. And then after we hit that third skull, I target some spikes towards the bottom right of the Spike Factory Paragon's range, trying to hit that second to last skull and preserving that back spike pile. Unfortunately, now the Spike Factory Paragon is stunned, and round 123 is a pretty long round too, so I'm not going to be able to get an unstun on my Spike Factory Paragon. But this is where the spike pile that I've been building up this entire time comes in handy, guys, as that gets me all the way to the final skull, where we resume the live commentary. Oh my gosh. I think we've done it. I think we've done it, guys. It is literally 9:50 p.m. right now. I have 10 minutes to spare. Please. 124 just started, which means we can reset and the Spike Factory be unstunned. Yes. Please defend. Please defend. 2 million HP. Oh my gosh. This has been quite the adventure. Wait, a Spike Factory ability. Defend. No way. No way. Do I have to redo this? Wait, I can use Geraldo items as well. Target up. Ability. You gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. Wait, we did it! How did that pop? I don't know. I don't know what just damaged it. It looked like it was outside the range. 141. Please say this sticks. Please say this sticks for top 3. I might have just had the clutchest boss play of all time, bro. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Home. Leaderboard. And yes, guys, we're top 3. Now we just have to wait to see if it sticks. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. And there you have it, guys. We have received our top 3 badge. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? So looking at my badges now, we have 2 third places, 1 second place, and 1 first place. No top 3s though from the normal boss events, so if you want to see me run for a top 3 normal boss in the future, let me know in the comment section down below. But that's it for today. I'm back out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.